as long as there aren't any setbacks, then there's a possibility that he could be available for some form of time. I don't know exactly what that's going to mean yet. Obviously, it will become clearer as the week goes, but he'll need to keep taking the steps forward that he has been, and then it becomes a possibility.
There was an update from head coach Greg Vanney in regards to star forward Sebastian Giovinco. So still some steps that he'll have to go to in order to make a return back into the lineup this weekend. But he's only missed 3 games over the last 2 seasons for TFC. So if he can play, he's going to make sure that he's available.
So you're saying there's a chance, Danielle. Yeah, this is the thing, because this is kind of uncharted territory for Toronto FC. Just the 3rd regular season MLS game they've played without Sebastian Giovinco while he's been a part of this club. And I thought they did okay. They proved yet again that they can win ugly. Every game is not going to be picture perfect, and it was stop-start in Chicago. But seeing the team grind out a result, being able to finish, like Jonathan Osorio scoring his 1st goal of the year, I think it's massive for this team, not only just in terms of confidence, but each and every game isn't going to be a masterpiece. So I think this bodes well for the team coming home with or without Sebastian Giovinco.
Well, I think the team echoed that sentiment. That's what it takes to be a championship caliber team, winning on days where simply you're not your best. Coming out of that Chicago game as well, Tosaint Ricketts could be questionable this weekend.
Yeah, so Toronto FC may be a little bit thin up front. Look for a player like Jordan Hamilton to check back in and start this weekend. If that's the case, then you can always bring on Sebastian Giovinco. Depends on his progressions over the course of the week. But if he's deemed fit enough to play at least a part, it makes a whole lot more sense bringing him off the bench if you're searching for a goal late. And not to mention, Danielle, the New York Red Bulls are a team that are experiencing some injuries of their own. They're playing midweek. They have a CONCACAF Champions League game on Wednesday night. Zubar, he's banged up. McCarty, their goalkeeper Robles. So they have some issues of their own, so it's not just Toronto FC.
Not to mention they have had their fair share of struggles on the road this season. Only 2 victories away from home in TFC with favorable circumstances, knowing that 5 of their last 6 games will be played at BMO Field.
I mean, I think it's a good schedule in that we have the home games. I think we have tough opponents, so it's going to make us play well and play sharp. I don't think we can take any nights off or any days off. I think that's a good thing going into the playoffs, and that we're going to need to play amongst our best soccer to get results.
It's definitely a bonus to clinch. I mean, with the respect to the league, with all the teams, it's no easy thing. You see in the league how close everybody is, but for us, I think we're looking a little bit past that. That's the first time I've heard that, to be completely honest with you. So that tells you where we're at. That's not something we're talking about. We want to try to get one of those 2 spots. I mean, we're in a good position to do it. So, it's up to us to try to finish strong.
So you just heard comments there from Josie Altidore and Gareth. Those are the circumstances surrounding this team. A win and you're in, but they weren't even aware of that fact because the expectations are much higher for the team this year.
Qualifying for the playoffs will be anticlimactic. The expectation is playing a home field playoff match, and the bar can be set even higher. Winning the Eastern Conference is within reach, and even contending for the Supporters' Shield. FC Dallas, who's leading the way right now, have a very difficult schedule. They're playing CONCACAF Champions League games and have a home and away with the Los Angeles Galaxy, not to mention a game with New York City FC this weekend. The Colorado Rapids have 7 games to go. They're a team to watch, but Toronto FC certainly right in the Supporters' Shield mix.
Only 5 points back right now from that top spot. League overall, pretty wild to say about the team right now. Let's also get a comment on Armando Cooper. Pretty good skill set from him.
Yeah, it was a good introduction for him. I think it came at a good time. You see the savvy that he has on the ball, the intelligence, and he can play a number of roles, whether it be on the right-hand side or maybe even support Josie Altidore in attack as well. Another versatile player for Vanney to utilize.
Well, we will keep you updated throughout the week. We'll be back up at training on Friday to give you a match preview as the Reds will be taking on the New York Red Bulls this Sunday, 5 o'clock TSN 2. We'll see you then.